Yo, what's up, everybody? Today I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of my current portfolio on Kraken Pro. Prior to Kraken, I was using M1 Finance. I was strictly playing with stocks as well as ETFs. Just consistently depositing money in there, $100 at a time, and building my portfolio that way. Unfortunately, I had to uh, get rid of all my assets and withdraw my cash at that time. So I started my new portfolio with Kraken Pro. Um, Another motivator to do this was I'm able to diversify into cryptos, stocks, ETFs, all in the same place. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So right here is the home tab on the Kraken Pro platform. I've got, like I said, a mix: ETFs, stocks, and cryptos. Quickly walk through some of those. American Battery Tech. Um, this one I think is going to blow up as the United States continues to get into the EV space, the electric vehicle space, and that's sort of blown up over the last several years. And I personally think there's a lot of opportunity there. So I've currently made about $77 since I purchased this stock not too long ago. I own 80 shares. Just a heads up, this column, profit loss, this is so I purchased this amount of shares and this is how much I've made or lost on that initial purchase. So we've got some Ethereum. I like the Ethereum crypto. This one you earn APR on, so that's not bad either. I'm up $18 there. I've got some AI stock, Soundhound AI, as well as Big Bear. Nothing special there, just about $25. I actually did that today, so someone was telling me about this. I believe this is government defense AI, so don't quote me on that, but I heard it, and that's what I'm sticking with. Some cryptos, but also some ETFs. Vanguard S&P 500. I've done really well with this one in the past. It's safe, so I've got minimum risk on ETFs. Everybody does. The Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust, as well as the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF. All in the green right now, so that's well and dandy. All right, that's about it for my current assets that I think are notable at this point. As you can see, I've got a nice history here. You see my recent activity to the right, but I am making $100 deposits. I'm going to do that on stream moving forward so we can watch the portfolio together. I like these right here. This tells you what I've got going on and where I've got it going on at. So the spot trades, that's where I'm buying a crypto or a stock and then quickly cashing it out for a profit or a loss. Stocks and ETFs, that's where I've made the most bang for my buck, $86. And then earn, that's just on the cryptos. I've made about a cent, so about 13 cents. So nothing special there. I just don't have enough revenue invested in those specific cryptos that give me money back. Basically, I'm staking that money to them. So that is about it for the homepage. That's what I pay attention to. Trade is where I spend most of my time. This crypto is brand new. What we're looking at right now is the KET versus US dollar market. No history here, so this is new. I actually just purchased this, and I'm up almost 7.7%. So we're just gonna let this one cook overnight. It's not worth very much. Bought 50 shares, so we'll see what happens. Just having fun with it. I did throw in a limit on it, limit order. So if it reaches 45 cents, it's automatically going to sell. If that happens overnight, that's fine. That's just a couple bucks profit. I like to have a simple order form down below so I can make market orders. I'm basically just buying things at market price. And then I will come up here and put the limit order in and say, okay, I want to sell it once it reaches this price so I don't have to consistently monitor. If it doesn't reach that price, I'll just continue to hold, or I will jump ship if needed. So if I'm putting a large amount of money in here, most of the time I'm on my phone doing other things, watching it in case it does sink, and then I can make a decision at that point. But these small increments of cash, sure, I'm taking a gamble, but ultimately I can hold on to the asset until it does reach the price that I bought it at. Sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time, in my experience with the trades that I've selected, it does at a bare minimum reach the price at least that I bought it at. If not, I'm losing a couple bucks, and I can afford to make that judgment call. This order book, I'm paying close attention to this. So right here, right at the spread, is what it's currently selling for. So roughly 34 cents is where I can put in a market order and buy this crypto at that price. Then ultimately I want to sell it at a much higher price. And that's how you spot trade to make money using Kraken Pro. You can come down here to markets. I use this to find new cryptos to play with and invest in. That's where I found the Ket just a moment ago. And as you can see, we're down about 0.18%, which is okay for the time being. I'm either looking in the new tab, find something new and take a gamble, or I'll come over here to hot and I'll find something that's pretty volatile, so it's moving up and down, and then I'll buy it at the right time, sell it at the right time. Buy it, sell it for more. Basic strategy. See if this one's fluctuating pretty quick or not. Honestly, I think this one could be potential. 61 cents, March of 2024. So I would honestly stick to this. Revenue, say it's gonna, my guess would be it would reach 20 cents again sometime. When that is, I don't know. So that's where my experience comes to a stop. So, but hey, we're gonna learn this together, and we're gonna continue to build this portfolio. All right, analytics. I'm not in here too much unless I'm looking at candlestick charts or something like that. Portfolio. Once again, I'm not in here. Earn. This is where I've staked my cryptos. I can see the majority of these things on the home page, so I don't really need to dive into deeper detail to see these things. And history, it's nice to have, but I personally am not in here very often unless I want to go back and look at some of my success and failures and learn from those. So that's where we are. I want to pay attention to this Ket, See where that takes me in the morning. Stock market is closed until Monday, so no concerns there with any of my assets. With that being said, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will be back daily to give updates or make on stream trades with you guys. So, later.